Alright, so in this video we're going to look at analyzing arrays. The main focus here is exposing you to a couple of methods that exist already. There's an includes method, an index of method, which are both kind of searching methods, and a math.max and also a math.min that can be used to help analyze the values inside of an array. Let's just play around with, let's go visualize JavaScript and go to that JavaScript tutor. And in here, actually let's copy and paste this stuff here. Alright, so if we look at this, can I tab that? Beautiful. So the idea here is this array, right, with the 4 names in it. If I go tenants list dot includes, I can pass in an item and it'll search for that item in the array. And if it finds it, great, it'll be returned true. If it doesn't, it'll return false. So if I run this, we should see that it creates this wonderful array. And this it's going to search for Joe and can't find Joe, so that should return false. So it goes to the else, and we say, I wonder where Joe is. Okay, simple as that, includes. If we change this to, let's see if it includes Carol. I could then run this. And this time, it should return true, because Carol is inside of the array. And I said, I'm so glad Joe could make it. I should have changed that. Okay, anyway, includes. That's pretty straightforward. The other one is index of. So this one's similar to includes, except it does more than just return true or false. It returns the location of where the element was found. Right? So here, this line right here is a tenants list dot index of Carol. And it'll search for Carol 0, 1, 2, and it should return 2. If it doesn't find the element or the item in the array, it'll return -1. Okay? So if I run this, attendance list, we have this variable index which stores the value 2, 0, 1, 2. That's where Carol was found. Index doesn't equal -1, so it should go to the else, and Carol was found at position 2. Awesome. If we were to put in Joe, Joe, there we go. What should happen, we've got our list. Index is -1 because index of returns -1 if it can't find it, and it'll print out Joe was not found. I didn't change it again. Anyway. Okay. Math.max is interesting. Let's play around with that in here too. I'm just going to say let nums be assigned 2, 20, 5, 7, 9. And console.log. All right, let's just go this. Let max num be assigned math. So again, it's part of the math object, just like math.square root and math.pi. Math.max. Now, the way that max works is actually designed to take in just a list of numbers. Console.log max num. So that's the way it's designed to run. So this array we're not using right now, but this math.max with 5, 10, 15, it should return 15, and I print out 15. But there is something we can do to make this work with an array. If I try just going nums like this, it should give me an error. So nums is my array, math.max nums. It didn't give me an error, but it returned not a number. Right, because this is an array, and it's like, hey, I can't find, there's only one element, and it's an array, there's no maximum. All right, so it doesn't work out. But there's something called the spread operator. If I go ... in front of my array, it basically expands the array so that it math.max will treat that array as a list of arguments. Right, so it expands it into a list of arguments. And that's a nice little shortcut so that I can now find the maximum value, which is 20, and print it out. Okay, and the same thing works for min. Let's go min num, and instead of math.max, you go math.min, and we'll print out min num. The spread operator should make this work as well. Math.min, it should find 2. Wonderful, prints it. Okay, so those are some useful values. Testing for inclusion, right? Testing for whether it's an element or an item is inside of an array. This one also does that testing if it's inside the array, but also returns where it found it. And then the max and the min give you some information about numerical data, max and min. I don't think it works on strings. It has to be an array of numerical values. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. In the assignment, I want you to write some functions that'll make this student grade analyzer work, finding the lowest grade, highest grade. And I don't want you to use these built-in methods for that. I actually want you to try to write your own versions of those methods. So you're not allowed to use these methods in this assignment. Feel free in future assignments to use these. They're there for you to use. But I think it's going to be a good exercise for you to get these functions working. It'll really develop your ability to use arrays. Right? You'll have to traverse the array to search for things. You'll have to search the array to compare which one's larger, that kind of stuff, right? So I think that's going to be some good practice for you. Anyway, that's it for that. Explain the notes. Good luck on the assignment. And if you need help, let me know. I can give you some hints. Okay, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.